sick of that joke.
You see, it's funny because they don't know which is which. Right, Dromio?
You said it, Master.
Thank you, Dromio. Now, wait a second. Dromio?
Gotcha.
See? Hilarious! Now that you've met the two sets of twins, it's time you knew a little about them. Antipholus, would you care to the honors?
Thank you. Our story actually begins long before our story actually begins.
When the four of us were very little children,
Antipholus and I were on a ship with our mother and father,
and the Dromios,
who had only recently been purchased from their slave mother.
hilarious.
Actually, that was a joke.
Right, moving on. And it so happened that at that young age, we were separated by a terrible storm at sea. Here to provide a dramatic reenactment are the Dromios.
Oh, terror, the cruel wrath of nature. Ow, that hurts. Quit it.
Hey, you kidding me? I'm insubstantial.
Good, then you won't care if I do this.
Ow, why you?
That's not what happened.
We're sorry.
Please don't beat us.
Lucky for you, we don't have the time to give you proper beatings. We've got a crowd to entertain.
What actually happened was this. The storm broke the ship in two.
Fortunately, the family all survived. Unfortunately, they were separated at sea and rescued by different vessels. Even worse, the two sets of twins were both split up. One Antipholus and one Dromio, along with their father, Egon, returned safely to their home in Syracuse, while the other Antipholus and the other Dromio, along with their mother, were rescued by a foreign vessel and never returned home. Years passed and Antipholus grew into a man.
All my life, I've never given up hope that my mother and brother are out there somewhere, and I won't rest until I find them.
And so, Antipholus of Syracuse, as we now shall call him, and his Dromio set sail to search for Antipholus' mother and brother, wherever they may be. And so, we arrive at the dramatic question of this play. Will the family be reunited?
I hope so.
Me too.
Promise me you'll never leave me.
I promise.
For the first time in years, every member of the family was about to be in the same city, the distant port of Ephesus. As our story begins, Antipholus and Dromio of Syracuse come to Ephesus looking for their relatives. Egon also arrives looking for the other Antipholus and Dromio after the long absence. And, unknown to both father and son, their missing family has been in Ephesus the entire time. Yes, a dramatic reconciliation with all involved parties seemed inevitable. Or it would have been if this play was titled William Shakespeare's Series of Correct Assumptions. If you recall, however, this play is titled The Comedy of Errors. To help you keep track of these errors, we have decided to create something called the Shakespearean Tabulator 2000.
I got it.
Oh. Let's start from the top. Egon, arriving in Ephesus, commits the play's first major misstep. Hey, you there!
Yes, officer?
Where are you from?
Syracuse, why?
Error! Arrest him!
What? This doesn't even make any sense.
Actually, it did. You see, the city of Syracuse and the city of Ephesus were having a bit of a tiff. The citizens of Ephesus were a little upset with the city of Syracuse ever since Ephesian merchants were extorted at the hands of local Syracusan merchants after a recent trip to Syracuse. After that, the Duke of Ephesus decreed that any Syracusan merchant found in Ephesus would be put to death.
What? I'm going to die. Oh, I'm going to die.
Unless, of course, the occupation.
A fine. What a relief. I'm supposed to pay the fine. How much?
1,000 gold marks.
I'm going to die.
Meanwhile, Antipholus of Syracuse also arrived in the city of Ephesus, completely unaware that his father had been jailed and was to be executed. But
I'm bothered because supper's gone cold. Supper's gone cold because you come not home.
Error.
Stop, just tell me this. Where's the money I left you?
But Romeo could not think of any money he had been recently given, except perhaps...
You mean the sixpence you gave me last Wednesday to pay the saddler for the covers for my mistress' saddle? The saddler has it, not me.
I'm not in a sportive humor right now. Tell me and tell you not, where is the money?
My charge was to fetch you from the market and home to your house. For my mistress Adrena and her sister Lucinda wait for you.
What? Wilt thou flog me thus unto my face? There, take back and back.
What did I do? What did I do?
Antipholus was convinced that Dromio had actually been bewitched by them and tricked out of the money by one of the many sorcerers reputed to live in the city. Meanwhile, Dromio of Ephesus returned to his master's house without his master, only to be berated by his master's wife, Adriana, and her sister, Luciana.
Romeo, I sent you to fetch my husband for supper. Where is Antipholus?
I think he went crazy.
What are you talking about?
When I asked him to come home for dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks.
1,000 marks.
1,000 marks! 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he, your meat doth burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he, your wife, sir, quoth I. Hey, my wife, quoth he.
Hey, his wife, he said that?
Actually, what my master said was, and I quote, I have no wife.
I can't believe you said that about me.
And then he beat me.
I wonder who made him say such things.
Hello, he beat me.
Romeo, I order you back and fetch your master.
And get another beating? No, thank you.
Back, slave, or I'll break thy pay across.
Not the face, not the face!
What's the matter, sister? It's just Antipholus promised to buy me a beautiful chain as a token of his love. But now he refuses to go on the roll and says he has no wife.
All of this had forced Adriana to wonder, why would her husband say such things? Did he not love her anymore? Was he in love with someone else?
Darling sister, I'm sure your husband will soon return to your beautiful chain. You're wearing that gold around your neck, you'll see that you'll never touch each other.
Meanwhile, Antipholus of Syracuse was still angry at his master's disobedience and stupidity. It was in this state that Dromio of Syracuse found him when he returned from the inn.
Master, there you are.
Dromio?
Error!
Take that, you just was speaking about.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
No, I don't.
Really? Not half an hour ago, you stood right there and told me that my wife had sent you to bring me back to my house because my supper was very cold.
Oh, I get it. This is a joke, right? You, Mary's hilarious.
Thinkest thou I just? Here. Oh, take thou that and that.
Just then, Adriana, with her sister in tow, came looking for her husband, Antipholus of Ephesus. But what she found was Antipholus of Syracuse.
That's my husband.
Error!
Antipholus. Fair dame, I know you're not.
Antipholus, you've changed. How can you speak so bluntly to your wife?
Dromio, have you met either of these women before?
I, sir, I never speak with them in all my life.
But then, how did she know our names unless...
Unable to make sense of the situation, Antipholus came up with the best explanation available to him.
I think, Dromio, I think she may be a witch.
Ephesus was in fact rumored to be full of all sorts of strange conjurers. These two ladies, however, were not magical at all, just confused.
Am I nurse? Are you happy to remember?
And so, believing they were captured by sorcerers, gold chain Adriana had spoken to Luciana about earlier.
Thank you again for asking me to share your dinner.
No problem, Angelo. Thank you again for bringing back the chain on such short notice. What the? Oh, open the door.
No.
Wait, who's that back there?
Dromio.
Romeo?
Dromio, go fetch me something. I'm going to break this gate open.
Break any breaking here and I'll break your maid's feet.
Man may break a word for you, sir. I break it in his face.
I said, fetch me a crowbar. No one keeps me from my own home.
Wait, Antipholus, wait. How will it look to break into your own house in broad daylight?
Perhaps you're right, Angelo. I know what's of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild and yet gentle. There we'll dine. Come, Romeo.
And so, the meal went undisturbed. And what a strange meal it was. Imagine the confusion poor young Antipholus must have felt, falling squarely into another man's life. But things were about to get even more complicated for the young man. To his great and unexpected surprise, Antipholus was about to fall in love.
Sweet mistress. What? Are you mad? You love my sister, don't you?
I love my sister.
Wait, my sister doesn't have another sister. You mean me?
Meanwhile, Dromio had his own rush of love, in a form of the house servant named Nell.
Yikes, hand up the first base.
What was that for?
Nothing in particular, it just sort of seemed wrong. And, in a way, love, or a gift of love, is to play a large role in the rest of this story. And, of course, another errand. The gift, if you recall, was the gold chain that Adriana fretted over, which her real husband, Antipholus of Ephesus, had ordered from the goldsmith, causing him to be late for dinner. The error occurred when the goldsmith delivered the goods.
There isn't a word for you to get you a cranky, is there?
Not that I can see why. Have you seen trouble?
Beast is trouble. And she would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me that she, being a beastly creature, lays claim to me. How about you?
I think I might be in love with my sister-in-law.
You win.
Master Antipholus.
Aye, that's my name.
And I know it well, sir. Here is the chain you ordered.
But I didn't order anything.
Master Antipholus, you're such a kidder. Now don't even try to pay me. I insist you go straight home and present it to your wife. I'll stop by later and collect the money.
But
Not another word. Until tonight, Master Antipholus.
what just happened?
A man you never met says that you're getting this golden train. Are you going to keep it?
Well, we didn't seem to want me to have it.
Bewildered by the day's bizarre events, the two made for the docks to board a ship and leave the city. Later that evening, Angelo came to collect his fee.
Romeo, go fetch me some rope.
Why do you need rope?
Why do I need a servant?
Yes, I buy a rope. Hey, Antipholus.
Error.
Wait, this is the Antipholus that I know, isn't it?
Technically, yes, but not the Antipholus he gave the chain to.
Where's my money?
What money?
Don't play games with me. You're deliberately trying to avoid paying me my dues. I have no choice but to report you to the authorities.
You gave me none. You wronged me much to say so.
You wrong me much more in denying it. Officers, arrest him.
What? This is insane. Dromio!
Fortunately, Dromio was within earshot and came at once. Unfortunately,
Master, you called?
Go quick. Go get money for bail. Go get it from Adriana.
Adriana?
Just go!
fortunately, Dromio was able to get the money and rushed it back to his master. Unfortunately,
Master, have no fear. Here's the money for you from prison.
What prison? Where did you get this gold?
From your wife.
speaking of Adriana, she had agreed to lend the money, but in
Satan?
It is him, Dromio. It is the devil. Satan, I trust thee, tempt me not.
Confused, the courtesan returned to Adriana empty-handed. Meanwhile, Antipholus of Ephesus was still a prisoner.
Ah, here comes my Dromio. I think he brings some money.
What? You said you get some rope.
Ah, if I'm free, I beat you.
Well, I'm glad I didn't bring any money then.
Meanwhile, Adriana, hearing from her courtesan about her husband's bizarre behavior, goes to see him in jail.
Adriana, well, thank goodness you're here.
But up to this point in the story, Adriana had only encountered Antipholus of Syracuse. Therefore, her reaction to reuniting with her true husband was only natural.
Officers, my husband's not guilty.
Yes, here.
He is, however, completely insane.
What?
Bind him, let him not come near me.
And so, Adriana bailed out her husband, agreeing to have him kept bound within her house, under the watchful care of a doctor by the name of Pin.
Time for your medicine.
Ow!
Meanwhile, Antipholus and Dromio of Syracuse were desperately trying to escape the city. They had almost made it to their ships when...
Not so fast.
Hey, it's that guy with the chain. How's it going, train guy?
Thief. You gave it to me. And you never paid.
We never asked.
Swords were drawn! Ahem, swords were drawn. Hold on. Everything around. Swords were drawn! Just then, Adrian arrived with Lucian.
Husband, what are you doing now? You're supposed to be locked up in our home.
What?
It's for your own good.
Well, you can't argue with that.
And your Dromio, too.
Master, let's run.
And so, Antipholus and Dromio of Syracuse escaped, but they were unable to take their ship. Fortunately, they gained the protection of a mysterious event, played by me.
Give me back my husband, you abbess. What? You aren't the best. You said so yourself. What's incorrect about that?
All in good time. Meanwhile, the Duke was passing by, and
The Duke.
yes, you see, the Duke was on his way to execute Egon, who...
Duke.
Yes.
I asked for justice against the abbess.
But why?
She has my sick husband and refuses to release him to my custody.
But before the Duke could process this accusation...
Duke.
Yes.
I asked for justice against my wife.
But why?
She's telling everyone that I'm crazy so she can keep me locked up in the basement.
So you're not crazy?
No!
But before the Duke could process this accusation...
Duke.
Yes?
I asked for justice against Antipholus.
But why?
The madman refused to pay me for my gold chain.
But before the Duke could process this accusation, the abbess produced Antipholus and Dromio of Syracuse. Everyone has been in error.
What do you mean?
There are 2 Antipholuses and 2 Dromios.
Oh, still don't get it.
They're twins.
Oh.
I suppose we should have remembered that we had identical twins.
I suppose we should have, but that wouldn't have been very funny.
Say, whatever happens to our father?
But whatever happened to our mother?
This reconciliation moves me very deep. I will pardon Egon for his crimes.
But whatever happened to our mother?
The abbess then revealed her secret. Sons!
Mom?